Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary. For those of you that are new here, you've reached Divine Spiritual Tea. And for all of the subscribers that have been hanging in here with me, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, even the new subscribers. I am just so excited about the way that my channel is growing, which tells me that you guys are loving the content. So I'm going to keep putting it out there for you. And I hopefully it's helping you out. This is the whole point, is to help you guys to grow spiritually. You know, even though we're reading tarot cards, spirit is speaking. All right. So I hope you guys know that as we read the cards. Okay, so this is going to be an abundance reading, abundance for 2024. And I found that I have to slow down sometimes because it's like my mind wants to go quicker than I can speak the words, and then I get all tight tongue and everything, tongue-tied, whatever the saying is. So anyway, guys, there's going to be timestamps below. So we're going to start off with the earth sign, starting with Capricorn. I'm looking at my notes here. Starting with Capricorn, then we'll go to Virgo, Taurus, and then Taurus. So, yeah, we're going to talk about, we're going to look at abundance like a tree. We're going to look at the roots, you know, the foundations of your abundance, and then the trunk, the current state of your abundance, the branches, opportunities for growth. Because, you know, the branches are growing all over, and we have, you know, on trees, branches grow every which way. And you have all these opportunities, you know, if you look at it as, you know, a tree. Then we look at the leaves, and we look at the actions to cultivate the abundance that's coming to you, and the fruit. What is the potential outcome of the abundance for you, okay? All right, so we're going to start with Capricorn, and we're going to move on from there. So we're going to pull some cards here for Capricorn. Okay, 5 cards there to start with. And 5 more. Okay, gonna move on. Those 5 were for the trunk, the current state of your abundance. And we're going to pull 5 for the opportunities for growth. One jumped out. Wow. All right. And we're going to move on to the actions to cultivate the abundance. And I like to spread them out and let my intuition and guide me in pulling the cards for you. Remember that this is a general read, though, everyone. And it may not resonate with everyone. Everything in here may not resonate, I'll put it that way. But, you know, take what does and leave the rest. And at the end of the reading, I will be pulling an oracle card for you. I always like to pull those oracle cards to get the final message from Spirit. Okay, these are jumping out all over the place, so when they jump out, I'm just going to take them. 2, 4, 5. All right. Let's get going here. And the first group, when we're talking about the foundation of abundance, these cards are going to represent the underlying beliefs, values, and resources that form the foundation of your current potential abundance. Current and potential abundance. Okay, so the first card up we have is familiar, is the Six of Cups, and this is about reminiscing about things that are familiar with you, like from the past, that kind of thing, your childhood, because this could be when we talk about the foundation of your abundance. This is definitely a lot of times where we all start is in our childhood, as far as the beliefs that we have about our abundance and that kind of thing, and so you are really. Your foundation is based in what you've been taught, that kind of thing. Then we have the Knight of Wands. This is about the energy, the passion, your inspired action. So I think that you are pretty inspired. You want to, have that abundance. But the thing is that you can sometimes be impulsive about it. In other words, I think that for you, Capricorn, you may not want to wait as far as that goes. You're impatient about it, so you just want to move forth, and you feel fearless about it, and sometimes that can make us unable to hang on to the money that we have, because if we are fearless, it's easy for you to let it go. In some cases, that's a good thing, but in other cases, it's like, what are you thinking about? What is the reason? What's gotten you to the place where you really are having problems hanging on to it? Then we have the Tower card. Oh, but there's going to be sudden change. There's going to be something that's going to come along that's going to help you with that foundation. It could be some kind of sudden insight, or something that you're going to have to release that's going to help you along the way to figure out what that foundation is for your abundance. And sometimes we can get stuck. We're in that past, in the way we have learned it, the way we have learned to, and not even, when we talk about abundance, it's not even the money. It's the things around you, material things that are around you. Are you feeling like sometimes we can hang on to things so long we don't want to release, and if we're always hanging on to something, we can't let anything new in. So it looks like Spirit might be awakening you by enlightening you in some way with this Tower card that's here. There will be some enlightenment in 2024. And then we have the King of Swords. Of course, this is all about fire and air and mental clarity, authority, that kind of thing. You're smart in that you know what I think you know what you need to do, because you're disciplined. You're disciplined even though you have that fiery energy, and you just want to go out there and just do it, and just you're not really thinking about the consequences sometime of what happens when you're not being careful about your abundance, whatever that might be. And then you have we have in that foundation, we have the Knight of Cups reversed, which is about disappointment. You've been overactive, and maybe sometimes it's about jealousy. You see other people doing things, and so you feel like you need to do them, and then that messes with your abundance. Okay, so let's keep going here. Now we're going to talk about the current state of your abundance. Okay, you have the Two of Pentacles. I think, normally this card is about juggling, trying to balance, trying to keep, you got so much going on, you're trying to keep the balls in the air, but it's reversed. So I think you're maybe a little bit lackadaisical about what's going on with your abundance at this time. This is your current state. So it's like you just decided to let it go, Capricorn. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune now. I'm thinking that this may be about some kind of karma. This may be something that's happened in your past concerning money. I think this takes us back to the foundation of your money, and you just don't know which way to go with it. You're thinking about it, and you're thinking about the time. Maybe at some point you did have money. Money was easily coming into you, and you didn't do what you should have done with it. And right now you're in a state of trying to figure out, what you're going to do if you get the chance to have money, okay? Because I think you were, in that first group is telling me that you were just a little less lackadaisical about it, and it wasn't as important to you. And I think it's because of the foundation that you had. Okay, so let's see what else. We have the Two of Cups here. It's about partnership. Now, you could have been in partnership with someone. And it didn't work out. It could even be, it could be a marriage. It could be, just, a work partnership. It could be just a relationship. It could be your family, the dynamics of your family. And I think that really affected the current state of your abundance. Then we have the Eight of Swords here, and it's reversed. So I have a feeling that you're ready to let go. You're ready to come out of that mental state that you have been in. And you're ready to make a decision about it, because here we have the Lovers. Now, as a matter of fact, this is telling me that you're still indecisive about it, because it did come out reversed. You still don't know which way to go. But I feel like you know that you need to do something because of the Eight of Swords that showed up here. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, now we're going to talk about the branches, the opportunities for growth, and the possibilities that are available to you that will lead to increases in abundance if you pursue it. Now, of course, it's all up to you if you pursue it. But it looks like things will be successful. You have the Chariot here. If you decide to pursue it, you have the Four of Wands. This is telling me that you are creative, so I would pursue, if I were you, pursue your creative endeavors. And I think that you're going to have to put up some boundaries when that fours show up like that, especially the Four of Wands. It's saying that you have to get some structure in your life. You have to put up some boundaries. And I think this is all about gaining your own freedom when it comes to that. So you have been, like I said before, it just wasn't that important to you. And it's all because of your foundation. But now it's like you need to... you want to let that go, and you want to get the freedom. You want to know the freedom of having that abundance that you seek. You want to know what that's like. And I think it's a part of it is using your creative talents to bring that abundance towards you. And you know what that creative talent is. We have the Three of Wands here. And it's about, taking that action, looking out, looking for the opportunities that are out there for you. You may need to do some traveling, But you're going to have to look beyond the space that you've been in, because it seems to me like you've been kind of, I feel like Spirit is saying you've been kind of enclosed in a tight space in a sense, because you had let everything go, including you let your guard down. Your abundance, your boundaries. You had none. You had none. This could even be a sense of, you're the person that everybody comes to when they run out of money, Capricorn, and they know that you have it and you're going to give it to them. And so everybody's running to you. We all know somebody like that. And they will give you a shirt off of their back, but you will give them the shirt off of your back. And even though you know that you need it, but you figure, oh, well, I'll get it back sometime. It'll come back to me, But sometimes, we can give a little too much, okay? Then we have the Strength card. The Strength card is reversed. I'm thinking that you're still a little weak, Capricorn. Are you ready to accept the abundance? Are you still kind of like, I can help everybody? No, you can't. It's this thing of, like they say on the plane, you put your mask on first, make sure you got air before you help anyone else. And I think that that's what you've been doing. So it's left you a little weak. But these other cards here are telling me that it's time for you to move forward, especially with that Chariot card. You can be successful. Just figure out what that creativity is that you could be tapping into right now, and, free yourself from this. Put up those boundaries. Then we have the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is all about the ambition. It's about ambition, curiosity. Swords are also, this is something new, some new information that's coming into you. Maybe a new way of looking at things, a new way of thinking about things. And I think you're going to get that anyway because of that tower showing up there. So you're really going to have to go within and get your strength back so that, you can take care of you, so that that abundance can come into you. I always think that Spirit, the universe, the all, gives us what we need. I think sometimes we take it a little too far when we think that we have to help everyone, regardless of how we are doing, and that's why everyone may come to you, because they know no matter what, you're going to be the giver. You're going to be the giver. And I think that what Spirit is saying here is, when you get strong enough, I'm going to be there to help you overcome this situation, and so that your abundance can grow. So you have the opportunity. Spirit is giving you the opportunity here. It can be very successful for you, but you got to build up that strength, and you got to be able to be courageous enough. And because you're intelligent, you got to get your courage up. That ambition is there, but for some reason, and I'm sure it has to do with the past, your foundation in the past, or it could even be, sometimes we, well, it depends, but sometimes, religion gets in there, and we think that we are obligated to do things for others and disregard our feelings. So something for you to think about there. Okay, so next up we have is the leaves, the actions to cultivate the abundance. And what I have here first is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. This is taking me back to your family again. I think that, your family really, it was really hard on you when you were in, as far as your family goes. Maybe they held on to money tight because of, this is the family. And again, it's like people are just sleeping on what they can do with the money. The Ten of Pentacles is about family inheritance, and you know, you may or may not have inherited that family inheritance, but I think that what you did inherit was what the family thought about abundance, the attitude about abundance, and that kind of thing. And it's like you're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on it. Okay? So I would say Spirit is saying it's time for you to wake up from that, because this is, you got to take some kind of action in order to cultivate that abundance. Okay, then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Here we go. You want to be independent. You want to be independent. And once you plant those seeds for that independence, for that growth, you will see that you will be overflowing with that abundance. With that Nine of Pentacles, there's a lot of abundance that's coming to you. So you'll see those. If you take the actions that you need to take, you may need to be strategic and change some of your behaviors, that kind of thing. But you can do it. There is abundance waiting for you. You have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. Yeah. I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, yeah, you're going to have some people that, you know, you're going to feel a little heartbroken when you find out that people were around you to get what you have. Excuse me just a minute. I'll take a sip here. I think that you're going to realize that people were coming to you because they could get from you. You may not have had a lot, but whatever you had, you gave it, you know, and you're going to be a little bit disappointed and heartbroken when you start putting up those boundaries and people stop coming around. But this is something that you're going to have to learn to do, and you're going to have to accept it. And if you don't, you will always be in that state of not having enough. The growth won't be there for you. And this is all about the growth here. This is where Spirit wants you to be. Okay? Okay, next up we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, yeah. This is all about defending yourself, because they're going to come at you. Now, what some people are, well, why can't you? Well, it's not their business. If you say no, it's no. You know, you're going to have those people that's going to come to you and ask you 50 million questions about why all of a sudden they can't get from you if they're used to doing it. Because now it's like, you realize that you need to take care of you. Okay? It's that time. All right? And then we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups again. Six of Cups is taking us back to that when you're going to think about this a lot. You're going to be thinking about the people that you've always given to. This is going to really come up for you, because you're going to feel nostalgic about it, and it's going to be hard. And I think that's where that Strength card is saying you at times you're going to be weak, because you're going to be thinking about, oh, well, what if I don't do it? I won't have any friends. Well, they're not your friends. They're not your family. And they're coming at you, and they only want to be around you because of what you can give them. Okay, Capricorn? Now we have the Ten of Cups here. This is for your fruits, your potential outcome of abundance if you follow the route to get the abundance. So this is your results. The family will come around, the friends will come around when they realize, or the ones that are true friends and family, they will come around when they realize that, you need to take care of you. We have the Six of Pentacles again. So, which is about giving and receiving. But at this point, it's time for you to receive. Okay? It's saying, I I used to give. I used to give to everybody no matter what. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be giving to anybody, but what Spirit is saying to you is it's time for you to receive also. So then we have the Hanged One here. This is about you. You are definitely getting a new perspective. See how he's hanging upside down, gaining a new perspective on the way things should be when it comes to your abundance. Then we have the Emperor here. The Emperor. Now the Emperor is, I think this is saying that you are definitely going to get in control of what you need to do. This is saying that, yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Emperor. I'm in charge. Things will be the way that I want them to be, and you're gonna stand by that. Now we have the Six of Cups here again. Now this Six of Cups, I mean, it's shown up so many times. It's like the nostalgia of the giving that you've done. You're going to think about that, and there's nothing wrong with helping others and that kind of thing. But the thing is, you need to take care of yourself first. This is just telling me that overall, your abundance was kind of given away in the past, just as an overall, because of the foundation that you had, that you came through on, that you grew up on, and you were always giving, and never receiving. Okay? So I'm going to pull a crystal card for you here and see what that has to say about your abundance. Okay, final message here, Spirit, about the abundance for Capricorn. Final message for Capricorn. All right. We have Motivite. Motivite. This is what the Motivite crystal looks like. And let me just look in the book here, see what it is that you need to know about Motivite. Okay. Okay, it says the appearance of Motivite spirit is a sure sign that you are closing the door on the past in some way and stepping into a new you, ready for what lies ahead. You will not be alone, and you will encounter many signs that you have what you need and that your foundation is strong. You may feel a little shaky right now. Wow, it's all over the cards here. After all, you are not used to this territory, but you've passed the audition, so to speak, and are ready to step into the prosperous life you deserve. Wow, 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 wow. That's a wonderful message. So if you don't have Motivite, look for it and meditate on that, okay? Because it looks like you're going to come into a lot of change here, and Spirit is going to bring it on for you. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. See what Spirit wants Virgo to know about their abundance. Okay, and Virgo, we're going to go through the same deal with you. We're going to talk about, discuss it as a tree, the roots, the trunk, the branches, the leaves, and the fruit. Okay? All right, and then we will pull that final card for you in the end. All right, so Spirit, talk to me about Virgo. Give me information concerning the roots for Virgo. The roots represents the underlying beliefs, values, resources that form the foundation of your potential of your current or potential abundance, the foundation. Where'd that come from? Why are you the way you are about your abundance right now? And we're looking at 2024, so of course we want to, get things in order so that our 2024 is abundant. All right, I'm going to pull 4 more, 5 altogether. Okay, and the second group we want to look at here is the current state of your abundance. What is the current state of your abundance? When we think about the current state, we show the present situation, regarding your abundance. And reflecting your current and your past approach to creating wealth, joy, and prosperity. So, Spirit, give us the information on that. For Virgo, okay, and next, we're going to look at the branches. We're talking about a tree here. We're talking about growth. So this is the opportunities for growth. What are the opportunities for growth? So we're going to talk about the opportunities available to you that could lead to increased abundance if you pursue it. Now, free will. We all have free will, right? So, it's up to you. But if you're here, I'm sure you're looking to increase your abundance. So, we'll see what Spirit wants you to know about that. Then next up, Virgo, we're looking at the leaves. We're going right up the tree. We're looking at the leaves and the actions to cultivate the abundance. What actions do you need to cultivate the abundance? What kind of behaviors and strategies do you need to pursue at this time to get what you need when it comes to abundance? 5 cards again. All right, Virgo. And then lastly, we're going to look at the fruit. The trees bear fruit. So, what is the potential results of your efforts towards growing abundance? So this is going to give you vision into what the future might hold, Virgo. All right. All right. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, the first cards are about the roots, the foundation of abundance. Where'd you come from with the way that you think about abundance? What is the underlying beliefs and values or the resources that form the foundation of your abundance? Okay, the first card we have up here, there's been some kind of conflict, disagreement when it comes to abundance. You could think of this as money. Maybe when we think of abundance, a lot of times we think of money, but there's been some kind of conflict with this 5 of Swords showing up here. Some sneakiness, or some things that's been held back concerning your abundance, maybe even some things that you're not aware of, but there's been some kind of sneakiness going on concerning your abundance. There's that conflict. Again, there's more conflict. There's some kind of competition that was going on, in your, as far as the foundation. if we're talking about money or material things, was there something in your past, in the foundation of abundance, that made you feel like it was a competition, that you were in some kind of competition and you were always going after, trying to be like someone else or something like that? It was always like a competition for you. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, there was abundance. You could actually, you had the opportunity for a new career. Did that go by the wayside? There was new adventures that came into your life. Did you not pursue them? This is your foundation. There were opportunities, even for a new career, that kind of thing. Things that you manifested, but then you didn't maybe take the step to make sure that they were brought into your life. Then we have temperance. And could this be that you were trying to balance other things, why you didn't, pay attention to what was given to you? With that Ace of Pentacles there, that's all about the money, the wealth, that kind of thing, the abundance. Was it that you were not paying attention? You did not know your purpose. You did not know your meaning, your worth yet, and you were trying to balance things, I think, and you may have kind of let some of the opportunities go by because you were trying to balance and bring harmony, and you were trying to be sensible about some things, and there's a whole wealth of things that could be, why you let some abundance go, some wealth go, because you felt that other things that were important, and that was the foundation. And it looks like here is showing up right here what that was. It was family. It was family with that Ten of Cups there. You found your inner happiness in that sense. You thought with your family. There's a lot of things that could have been going on. You could have been fulfilling other dreams, like, raising your family, taking care of your family, your children, that kind of thing. Especially for women, sometimes you do give up that dream of, that's where your foundation lies, because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Now, next up we have is the trunk, the current state of abundance. And I think that, you were heartbroken about it at some point, but I think you're ready to let that go. The King of Pentacles is showing up here. This is someone in your life, or it could even be you. But I think it's someone in your life that has the abundance. And maybe this could be someone that you've been taking care of all the time. Then we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're not confused anymore. You had a lot of choices, and you know what happened when you, with the foundation of your abundance, and you figured it out. You're not confused anymore. You're letting it go because you have the Five of Cups. You've done your grieving over it, and you know that there's two other cups there that you can do better, and you have the Page of Pentacles here. You found out what it is that you need to do, and you're ready to move on. You've been stuck in the past in the beginning, trying to figure this out, but I think now you know that things were a little bit upside down when it came to your abundance, Okay, so you figured that out now. So now as we move on, we're talking about the opportunities for growth, the branches. You know how the branches just grow all over the place. You should have that kind of opportunity coming into your life at this time. And this just represents the possibilities and the opportunities available to you that should lead to increased abundance if you pursue it. Okay? Like I said, we all have free will. So we have the High Priestess. So you're very intuitive. I believe that you stay within you're inside your head a lot. In a sense, working with the inner world, the spirit world. You're abundant with that. And that is the one thing that you have a lot of, and that's intuition. Okay? And you know how to use it. This is the high priestess. You know how to use it. This is what's helped you to get out of the confusion and the heartbreak, and you're ready to move on. You've gotten the message because you've spent so much time within. Okay, the magician is here. Right, you are the magician. You know, because you know how to use, you know how to go within and listen to your intuition, to speak to your higher self, that kind of thing. You're the magician, and you're ready to take back your power. Now, we're talking about the branches. This is about the growth, the opportunities for growth. So you know how to take action. You know the skills that you have that you can work with to help bring about your abundance. Then we have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands. This is about good news coming to you quickly. You may have to do some traveling concerning this. As far as your abundance goes, you may need to move some things around. It's like you're going to be quickly doing some things to fulfill that growth, to make that growth happen for you. We have the Star here. We have the Star. And this is about the inspiration and the faith and the hope and the light that's coming through you. There is a guiding light from your spirit. We talked about that. And the first card up was was the High Priestess, who is very wise and really works with her spirit. Now, you know that your spirit guides are there for you. Now, and we have the Sun. Wow. So I think you're ready. You are definitely ready, Virgo, at this time. Okay, now we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, here we're talking about family prosperity. The money, again, the prosperity. And it could be the prosperity when we talk about, family inheritance and that kind of thing. What did you inherit from your family? We're talking about the actions to cultivate the abundance now. This abundance that's coming to you, we're talking about like the leaves on the tree. What are you going to do that's going to help to cultivate this abundance? So you need to take action to nurture that is coming to you so that you can expand it. You need to think about new strategies and new behaviors to adopt. And one of them is waking up from the slumber and getting busy with that, trying to get that abundance going for you because you have it. I think it's already there. It's already there. You just need to tap into it. Then we have the Knight of Swords. I think that you may have, I think you're really in your head, because I think that one of the things that happened to you, Virgo, is that you would just move forth quickly using your head and not your heart. Now, this is saying, tap into that heart also so that you can get, this is for your potential outcome. Make sure that the efforts that you are making, you don't just, rush into them. There's an offering, a vision of, this is an offering and a vision of what the future holds for you. And I think that the future holds for you a lot of abundance, abundance that you can leave for others that come behind you, for your family, for your children, that kind of thing. This is passed down abundance because you have decided to really slow down and really think about what it is that you want to do instead of just rushing forward. we have the Hierophant, I think, and it's reversed. I feel like you have learned your lesson about what you need to do. I feel like you're ready to move on. Was like a teaching for you. You have learned the lesson. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're going to put up some boundaries now. There's the Four of Wands. You've put up some boundaries. You know that, you're wise enough to know that you can't let everybody in. You know that you have to do this growth on your own. And then we have the Fool. I think you're going to take that risk. It's going to be a new start for you, Virgo. Things are going to be wonderful. We have the Sun here. We have, we started out with the family, which is where I think the foundation came from as normal. But there was a lot of conflict going on concerning the money, and you were just trying to balance things out, which, a lot of times that broke your heart. It may have been someone in your family. When we talk about the current state, you're thinking about a father figure or someone that in your life that maybe was more controlling in the family, that controlled the money and that kind of thing, which kind of slowed your opportunity for growth. But as we get into the opportunities here, we can see that things are better because we have that Sun. Finally, you're getting that light showing. You're getting that energy that you need. You're going to take a risk. So let's see what else. Okay, so let's see what the outcome would be. We have the Two of Swords, which means that you're going to make a decision. You're at a crossroads. You're going to have to make a decision about what it is that you're going to do next here. Be strategic about it. And then you have the Judgment reversed. I think you've let that go. Yep, you're gonna let go of the past. You have the Six of Wands, victorious. You're going to be very victorious here. We have the Page of Wands reversed. I think it's time for you, even though you've been doing some planning. It's time for you to go, to do it. You've been looking out, watching all the time. Now it's like, I'm done with that. I am going to do what I need to do to make this happen. And you have the Five of Swords. So you've let go of the competition end of it. It's like you're saying, whatever is going on out there with everyone else, this is for me, and I'm going to be strategic about my future, and I am going to accept the abundance that is growing and coming toward me. I don't care what everyone else is doing or thinking about it. That Five of Swords showed up right in the beginning. Right in your foundation. Now, it was upright. Now it's reversed. You're ready to let all that go. Okay? So let's take a look, Virgo. Wow, that's a wonderful reading. We're going to take a look at the crystal spirits. What does the crystal spirits have to say for you at this time? All right? Concerning your prosperity spirit. Give us information concerning Virgo's prosperity and where Virgo is going from here. I'm just going to pull one here. That didn't spread like I thought it was. It would. Okay. So, yeah, I just love the reading. Now we have kyanite. Kyanite. Okay. I got to look in the book to see what this is. This is all about kyanite. I do have some of that too. Kyanite. Almost there. Okay, here we go. Kyanite. It says, we all have different ideas about the best way to secure our safety and build our wealth. The conscious universe wants everyone to prosper, and the Kyanite spirit is here to remind you that smoothing over rifts and restoring balance in yourself leads to greater wealth for everyone. The crystal also reminds you that it's fine to take a break when you recognize that you are overworked and not seeing results for all your efforts. Let go and leave space for better to reveal itself. There is no need to get attached to the form your wealth takes. Let me say that again. There's no need to get attached to the form your wealth takes, or go over old wounds and losses again and again. Learn and move on, for much abundance is available to you and new opportunities await. Make peace with others and space for new opportunities, and your abundance will surely flourish. Wow. Wonderful message, Virgo, for 2024. Thank you so much. And leave me a comment if this resonates with you. Now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus. All right. All right, Taurus, you're up next. Okay. We're talking about the abundance for 2024. This is an overall reading. It may not register with everyone, Taurus, but take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. Now we're going to be talking about this from a tree perspective. So we're going to be talking about the roots, the trunk, the branches, the leaves, and the fruit, the potential. When we talk about the fruit, we're talking about the potential you have to be abundant in 2024. So, I'm going to pick up 5 cards about the root, the foundation of your abundance. Okay. And next, we are going to pick out the trunk, cards for the trunk, which is the current state of your abundance. What is the current state of your abundance, Taurus? And next we're going to talk about the branches, the opportunity for growth. There's always some opportunity out there, but are you willing to accept the opportunities as they come to you? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, these are jumping over to me. I'm going to put those back in. Okay, opportunities for growth, Spirit. Opportunities for growth. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. The next thing we want to talk about, Taurus, is the leads, the action to cultivate that abundance. What actions are you going to take to adopt the behavior you need? All right. And lastly, let's see, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Lastly, we're going to talk about the fruit, the potential outcome of that abundance if you are willing to accept the assignment. Okay? All right, Taurus. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. And we will pull an oracle card at the end, of course. Okay. Let's take a sip of tea here. Okay. So first up, we're talking about the roots, the foundation of your abundance, and the underlying beliefs and values that's got you here. You know, how this was formed as far as how you got into the current situation you are with your abundance. And we have the Eight of Cups, which is telling me that you were disappointed. Did you walk away from some abundance? Or maybe you withdrew from it? Maybe you left behind some abundance, Taurus, and you were disappointed. So this could be a matter of, you know, walking away from your family or whoever held the abundance, you know, because sometimes, you know, this is when we're young or whatever, and sometimes we just turn our back on, you know, we rather do something else than stick around for the abundance that's there for us because we feel like it's not worth it. So, you know, we want to get out and do our own thing instead of being stifled by someone who wants us to do things a certain way. And sometimes that happens in families. And so that's, you know, could be a part of your foundation. And so then you were, you know, you had multiple things that you wanted to do maybe, and that didn't work out. You were juggling things with this Two of Pentacles here as far as your finances and your abundance, your money goes. You were trying to balance decisions and things about how you wanted to do things and how you felt that you needed to live. And then because of that, you know, maybe you had some regret, disappointment. I'm sure you had disappointment. That kind of shows up in that first card too. And this is why you walked away from it, you know. So, and it could be that there was just some loss and some grief. For some of you, there was some loss and some grief. Maybe someone was always there to help you with your growth as far as your abundance goes, but then, you know, you lost them, I'll say that. Or it's just disappointment, failure. Maybe you tried some things and then you regretted them, okay? Then we have the betrayal. Wow. Taurus. There was some betrayal maybe around your abundance. There was some deception. Maybe that's the foundation that you came upon that, you know, brought you to the place that you are now concerning your abundance. There was some kind of deception or trickery. Someone did something, maybe trying to get away with something. And you know, sometimes this could even be you that tried something in an unconventional way and it didn't work out. Okay, I'll say that too. And then there is maybe something to do with a partner, maybe some kind of partnership that you were in, and that had something to do, again, with your foundation of how you're handling your abundance at this time. So now we're going to take a look. We're going to move on up the tree. We're going to take a look at the trunk, and that's the current state of your abundance. And it really talks about, what we're going to talk about is a situation regarding your life and reflecting on your current path or approach to creating wealth, joy, and prosperity. What is the current path? What does that look like for you? We have the strength. It's like strength card. So you're strong. I think you know what you need to do. You're really ready to give things a try. You know, if you need to do something different, I feel like you're ready to do that. I think that there's probably maybe there's been some kind of addiction currently that's gotten you strapped down. Addiction or abuse or doing something over and over again and not being able to release, not being able to let it go. This is your current situation. Even though you are, that strength card is there. Think that you know what you need to do, but you just haven't been doing it. Then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. Someone else could have been in charge of your money, or your current state is that you've lost a lot of it. You've lost your money, because that King of Pentacles is all about the money. Then you have the King of Swords. There's two kings showing up here. He's reversed also. Both kings are leaders, I'll say that. But it's like, I feel like you weren't thinking. What's gotten you to your current state is you weren't thinking like you should have. Normally, you were strong, but something threw you off your path. It has something to do with some kind of restrictions, addictions, abuse, whatever you can, that devil card showing up there. Then you lost it. You lost your money. You lost all of your abundance. And it currently, it's left you in a state of figuring out the truth. You got to come to the, you let the truth go, and now you got to come to accept the fact of what the truth is as to why you lost the strength to hold on to what you had. Okay? Then we have the Queen of Wands here. So it's like you need to take action. You need to get creative about getting that abundance back again. You need to get on the right path, because some things have happened here that's thrown you off of that right path, even though at one point you were strong with your money. Okay, then we have, next up, we have the branches of the tree, which is about the opportunities for growth. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. So there could be some kind of property that you may have an opportunity to buy some property or something. Maybe even something to do with the family as far as property goes, an inheritance, that kind of thing. Excuse me, I just had to take a sip there. So you have the Ten of Pentacles here. For some of you, there is some kind of property that you may have inherited. Or, it could be money. It could be, something like that. Some kind of an abundance that's going to help you, with that growth. But this is only if you pursue it. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles. Taurus, I think that, you're a hard worker. You've been working. You're a hard achiever. But it's time for you to get out, because it's like you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, without getting any results from it. And you have the Eight of Swords here, which is telling me that you're feeling like you're trapped. And I can see that, because we have that the devil there. Yeah, you're feeling like you're trapped. It's all mental though. You're anxious about something. You're depressed. You're unwilling to take off those blindfolds and just see things for the way that they are, the way that they truly are, which is again about this King of Swords here. We have Temperance. Temperance, which is telling me that you're out of balance and you got to turn that around, because this Temperance is reversed. Again, you have a lot of reversals here. We have this reverse pentacle here. Temperance here. And it's like you need to heal yourself. You need to get back in balance. Whatever this devil is here, it's really been working with you. You got to get yourself back in balance and heal yourself and, get some guidance. Ask the universe for guidance. Ask your guides to come in and help you. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is also reversed. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to make that move. We're talking about the opportunities. You're going to have the opportunity to grow. You have that opportunity, but I think that you're going to have to heal yourself first, because the opportunities will be coming to you. Once you get whatever this is that you are so addictive to, back into balance, you're going to have the opportunities for growth. Remember, I said if you have the increased abundance if you pursue it. And it looks like you will want to pursue it, but there are a lot of things that you've got to get back on track with. Okay, next card we have up is the Strength card, and it's reversed. Wow, so that's telling me you're still weak. You're still a little weak. So this is about the actions to cultivate your abundance. So you're going to have to get stronger so that you can take action to cultivate this abundance. You want to be strategic. You want to adopt a different behavior than you had from your foundation. You have the Empress. The Empress, full of abundance. The Empress. So you're being called to be abundant. You have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. You're ready to move forward. There's going to be a lot of change coming. There's going to be a lot of, people watching you, keeping their eye on you, that kind of thing. As you move forward, don't let that stop you. Just do what you need to do, because there's abundance waiting for you. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you're going to be worried. You're going to be worried. You're going to be anxious. That seems like that's just the nature for you. Worried, anxious, depressed, that kind of thing. You're trying to figure out, how am I going to get there? How am I going to cultivate this action for abundance? But here we have the Lovers card. You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision to really work for it. You're going to be the one that's going to have to put out all of the branches, the leaves, that kind of thing, to cultivate it. You're going to be the one, you're going to have to be the one to make that decision. And the decision is up to you, because it's like you've got a lot going on here. I think the major part of it is that devil there. Okay, then we want to look at the potential outcome for you. Wow, we have the Magician. The Magician. You have everything you need to make this work, Taurus. Everything. The Magician, you can manifest it. You can manifest what you need, but there's something that's kept you from getting it. There may be an addiction or whatever that you're messing with here. Something that's keeping you in this state of not enough. Okay, but you got to get out of that. We have the Five of Swords again. With this, I think you're going to have to take the attitude of I'm going for it regardless. You know, not to walk over people and that kind of thing, but there is going to have to be some kind of change. You're going to realize that you have it all already. The Magician, you know, you can manifest what you want, whatever you want, but I think you're going to have to let some people go and stop worrying about what other people might think about it, about what you're doing, how you're pursuing it, and that kind of thing, as long as it's legal, of course. But I think this is a vision for you to know that you have everything you need. There's judgment here. You got to let go of the past, the things that's happened in the past that's keeping you restricted or feeling tied down or keeping you going over and over the same thing again and not getting anywhere. You got to let that go, because you have the Ace of Cups here. You have the Ace of Cups, which is there's going to be a major opening in your life, is what Spirit is saying to me. There's going to be something new, some new growth. And it could be, you know, it's going to be emotional for you. It could be a new love, maybe a new love of what you've, for something new that you really enjoy doing. Or it could be a person that's going to come into your life that's going to give you what it is that you, to help you along the way. But you're going to get, your cup is going to be overflowing if you're ready to accept that. And it looks like it just may be a person, a new person that steps into your life here, because we have the Four of Wands. And sometimes this is about proposals or opportunities, commitments, that kind of thing. It looks like that's something that may be coming up for you. So, you know, be prepared for that. It may be a person that's entering that's going to help you with this situation. Either way it goes, it's going to be a new start for you. You're going to have a new start. And I would say for you, let go of, you know, Spirit is there saying, yeah, you can be abundant. I want you to be abundant. That's why you are here, to have what I put here for you. But you can't be restricted. You can't feel tied down. You got to get out there and do what you need to do to get that abundance flowing that Spirit has waiting for you. With that Magician there, Spirit is definitely saying, I've given it to you. You have it. You have it. Just take it. You know, just do what you need to do to move on and be able to accept it. Be able to accept the abundance that I have for you. But you have to let go of some things that you have been doing, some habits that you've had from the past that you are hanging on to at this time. Let them go and you can move on. Now I'm going to take a card from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck and see what else Spirit wants you to know concerning this situation, concerning your abundance for 2024, Taurus. All right. Here we go. What else? Oh, we have Kyanite. That was just in the Virgo reading that I did. Let me read that again. Kyanite for you too, Taurus. So let's see. This is the Kyanite card here. And that's the way you spell it. If you can get a hold of that, I would get that and I would meditate with that. Okay, and it says, Kyanite. It says, we all have different ideas about the best way to secure our safety and build our wealth. The conscious universe wants everyone to prosper, and Kyanite Spirit is here to remind you that the smoothing over the rifts and restoring balance in yourself leads to greater wealth for everyone. This crystal also reminds you that it's fine to take a break when you recognize that you are overworked and not seeing results for all your efforts. Let go and leave space for something better to reveal itself. There's no need to get attached to the form your wealth takes There's no need to get attached to the form your wealth takes or go over old wounds and losses again and again. Learn and move on, for much abundance is available to you and new opportunities await. Make peace with others and space for new opportunities, and your abundance will surely flourish. Wow, great message. Thank you so much, Taurus. Let me know what you think about the reading. Leave me a comment if it resonates with you, and I will see you on the next read. Have a good evening. Bye now.